I'd like to do another song to bring us together. This one's gonna be a sing-along. So you guys know how a sing-along works, of course. So everybody sing along. It's the sing-along song. You don't know the words, so you can't join in. And there's no discernible pattern, so what are you supposed to do? And every time I sing it, it goes a little bit different. Okay, so that's the first verse. And now that you guys get it, we'll try one. Okay, here's the second verse of the sing-along song. The melody and the words are different. So even if you wanted to participate in good faith, there's very little way you could, cause it's clearly a joke. Okay, we'll try one more. Third verse. Here's the third verse. It's short. Okay, that's enough of that one. You guys. I like that you're clapping at the end of every joke like every joke is a song. You know what I mean? Because if you're like in a cafe and there's just a musician playing and they stop, you're like, oh, I guess that's over, and I'll be polite. You know what I mean? But at a comedy show, it's not usually that, oh, the joke's over? Ha ha ha. You know what I mean? It doesn't work the same, but tonight it does, and I appreciate it. I love music, grew up listening to hip hop, loved the Beastie Boys, recently learned that they were white, and the Beastie Boys, isn't that interesting that they were like one of the most successful, popular rap groups? They were white people succeeding in a world that was not predominantly white. Like, do you think that they ever worried or wondered, like, were they overstepping or misappropriating into part of a culture and a tradition and a history that was not wholly theirs? I think they thought about it, because I think the answer is in their music. I've listened, in their tone, because they're always like, and should we be doing this? You know, like a very Jewy tone. And I think we can all agree that Jews are the blacks of white people, or we don't have to. Let's move on. The point is, I love hip hop. I love Kanye. Kanye, I think you'll agree with at least part of this. I think Kanye is number one, a genius. Number two, perhaps the world's dumbest genius. And I think that because his rapping is brilliant. I love it. And his talking is sometimes less brilliant. Do you guys know? And do you know that talking is usually easier than rapping? Did you guys know that? Like, for most of us in this room and around the world, I bet everybody here probably can talk, can't always rap. Kanye can't talk, can always rap. How he can do the harder thing better than the easier thing. Do you understand? He's like a dancer that can't walk. It's impressive, you know? Kanye dances, Jesus walks. Okay, so no more songs. It's time to get into my comedy. I just got the indication it's time to wrap up, so it's time to start my set. So, couple things about me. I started doing comedy about 16 years ago, so far tonight it seems, and it's a little longer now. But I started at Boston University. I went to Boston University. I was officially BU's funniest student. I won a competition in 2005. It's gonna be a joke, don't clap. It's true, I was officially, out of 32,000 people, I was the funniest of the 11 that were in the contest. So I stopped you before you clapped too much, I appreciate it. In 2010, got to be on Last Comic Standing, which was amazing. Millions of people watched that show. Thousands of comedians go out for it. I came in, of all the comedians, 5th place, and also the guy, even better, the guy who came in 4th died, so I'm 4th now, and I wish he didn't. I wish he didn't. He was my friend. I would much rather have my friend than a joke, but he would have loved this joke. He loved dark comedy. He loved humor about death. If he was here tonight, then I wouldn't have the joke, so that wouldn't be good either, but it would be amazing. It would be wonderful. I'd love it. 2015, I got to be on America's Got Talent. That show's weird for comedians because your jokes compete against how cute a kid can sing, for example. Like, it's like if in the Olympics, the events went against each other. You know what I mean? Like, I was up against a lady who shot a crossbow. That was what she did. She shoots a crossbow so accurately. I'm glad we don't go again. Like, Mike, you make fun of this lady, and then she does her thing at you. You know what I mean? Like, but she shot it so accurately, it hits a target attached to another crossbow. That one hits a target attached to another crossbow. That fires, hits a target attached to another crossbow. About 8 crossbows go off in 2 seconds. The final arrow goes into an apple over her own head, leaving the judges to answer the question, am I funnier than that crossbow? Do you understand? And we both moved on. So that means I'm officially as funny as a crossbow, and also she didn't show up to the next round, so I don't know what happened, but I hope she's okay. You know what I mean? If she's dead, I think she would have loved this joke. The final thing I'll tell you, they ask you questions on that show like, do you think you're the greatest comedian out there? And here's what I said. I said, I do think I'm the greatest comedian in here. I pointed at my heart, and they did not use that footage one bit. So